Shalom, shalom, shalom. Welcome to another video. So this will be a reading from Tehillim Kaf Gimel, which is Psalms 23. It is one of David's simplest of psalms, okay? And we know that psalms are poetry fit to music or suited to music, right? So, let's get started. מזמור לדוד. יהוה רועי, לא אחסור, בן עוף דשא ירבצני, על מי מנוחות ינחלני, נפשי ישובב, ינחני ומעלה צדק למען שמו, גם כי אלך ברה, צלמוות לא אירע רע, כי אתה עמדי. שבטך ומשענתך המה ינחמוני. תערוך לפני שולחן נגד צוררי. דשנת ושמן ראשי כוסי רוויה. אך טוב וחסד ירדפוני כל ימי חיי. ושבתי בבית יהוה לאורך ימים. So we have Mizmor Levoid. Mizmor. First I will give you the breakdown of that. It comes from this verb, Zamor. Okay, Zamor, to chant, to sing. Okay, and this is in English, this is infinitive absolute. In Hebrew, this is makor nifrad. Makor nifrad. Okay, this here means separated or divided. Well, separated, let's put that. Makor is infinitive. Okay, so that's what it is. Now, get rid of that again. Mizmor is a psalm. A psalm is a song, which is poetry fit to music. Okay, so that's what it is. Next, levavid, to, that's basic, but belonging to David. Okay, Mizmor levavid. Yahweh, you know that this is our creator. Ra'i comes from Ra'o. Ra'o means to feed, to bring, to pasture, to lead. And this is all dealing with flock. Okay, all leading with flock. To protect as well. Okay, so that's the base of that. However, it comes from the active participle. Okay, so ro'eh. Okay, so ro'eh, this is it. And when you say ro'i, ro'i, this is my shepherd. Okay, this is shepherd. It comes from, so this is the active participle. Okay, so this is someone who does it as either a living or frequently. Okay, so you will call a person that herds a person that protects, a person that leads his flock, a shepherd. That's all that it's saying. Harru'e is the shepherd, or the one who leads, the one who protects, the one who it's something like okay, so we know that lo is a negation, right? It means no, not. Okay, then we have ahsur. Ahsur comes from hasur, right? Hasur. This verb means wanting, lacking, which is the same thing, without. Okay, this one people use now. This one is a very old word. I still use this one though. So lacking, wanting, without, right? So I will not be lacking. I shall not be lacking. I shall not want, more or less. Okay. Next, bin us deshe yarbifani. Bin oth. This is a preposition. Right now it means besides. Wow. Or next to, in. Let's do within. It can mean upon as well. Okay. I would use upon. This might be secondary. Okay, this also means upon. So al, and you have this is old. Using this is older than that. Okay, so now you have ne'oth. So this comes from na'a. Na'a in Hebrew is one way of saying pasture. Okay. Ne'oth in Hebrew is pasture of. Okay. So we have bin oth. Deshe is grass. So bin oth deshe, pasture of grass, which equates to green because of the grass being green. That's why it says that in English, but this is what it means in Hebrew. Okay, so deshe, grass, it equates to greenery, lush. Okay, next you have, and this stems from dashol, which means to, it's another way of saying bringing forth or sprouting. Okay, next yarbisayeni. This comes from this ravos. Ravos, okay, means to crouch, to lie down, stretched out. To stoop, to bend. Okay, this is secondary. Okay, so that's ravos. Right? Now you have yarbisani. Okay, so this is hif'il, okay, which means to cause to do something. So it makes someone or cause someone to do something. Okay, so this, he caused me to lie down, stretched out, or caused me to stretch out. And you know that when animals or livestock is stretched out, is usually they're in comfort. Okay, they're in that safe zone. Okay, that's why you have this verb that way, right? And you know that ravos, okay, this here is with stretching out, it's with lying down, and it's comfortable in this context, okay, because of that, and because of ya being this ra'i, the shepherd, right? Yarbithani, so it caused me to stretch out, to lie down. Alme, now this sometimes can take on this form. Al, we know that means on or upon, right? Me menuchos, right? So me here comes from mayim, waters, right? And it's always in the plural form. It's never in singular form, ever, right? So upon waters, because it's me, waters of, it's in construct, smichos, okay? That's another, again, it's another difference between modern Hebrew and classical Hebrew. Classical Hebrew, a lot of construct. So again, that makes it even, I don't like saying things are difficult, but it makes it, yeah, a bit more interesting, okay? So, waters of menuchos. Menuchos comes from this. Menucha. So either you write it that way or you write it this way. Okay, menucha. Menucha in Hebrew is resting. Okay, and it comes from this verb right here, nuach. Nuach, to rest. Guess where Noah's name is? Noah. Resting. Rest. Okay? So, upon waters of resting, which equates to still waters, okay? Yenahaleni. And this, guess what? We take this out, just like how we take this out, and we take this out, and you don't need this, sorry for that, the noise, and then you have this, okay? So this is nahol, which means to lead, okay? Yenahaleni, he leadeth me. This is the ending of it. As I said, classical Hebrew is very intricate. It has a lot of endings. It has a lot of pronominal suffixes. It's savory, at least to me. So, upon waters, still, if you want to say that, but this is resting. So upon waters resting, he leadeth me. Leadeth. Okay? Or he leads. Okay? So we got this first part down. Right? Nafshi yeshovev. Okay. Nafshi comes from nefesh. Nefesh. Okay. And we know that this means soul. It could mean person, which is equal to soul, right? 50 souls were lost at sea. Nefesh. Okay? So let's now keep that there. Yeshovev. This comes from this. Shuv. Okay? Shuv in Hebrew means to return. Let's just leave it at to return. When it's in this format, It means to replenish, to restore, to I need another word in English for rejuvenate. There we go. Okay? So he rejuvenates my soul. My soul, he rejuvenates. Okay? And when it's like this is why I said that Hebrew is, it's somewhat complicated, okay? And especially the way how it was spoken. So Yeshoviv, this is what people will call now future tense. There's no such thing really in Hebrew. This is an action that will be completed, but because this action occurs over and over again, or it's habitual, it is in this format. So this is a habitual occurrence. Okay, it happens often. It's frequent. So it is in this format. Okay, so that's why it's like that. Next, Yanheni v'ma'angele sedek lema'an shemo. So what does this mean? Nahog. Nahog is to lead, to guide, right? Okay. So this word is different than this word. So he leadeth me. Now again, when ni is just like you have ni here and you have ni here, it is the pronominal suffix according to incomplete actions that with me. Okay. And in Hebrew, as I said, there are a lot of changes in accents. A lot. In modern Hebrew, you negate all of that. All of that. And it makes it simplifies everything. So this one here, again, that we have the preposition ve. Okay. This is with nahol and nahol, you use this preposition. Okay? This preposition, you say the verb and then you say that. Okay? So ma'angale sadaq, just wondering if I should, no. Let's do this first. Ma'angal, ma'angala. Okay? This is the feminine version of the verb. This is path. This is a different path than this one. Orah is a different path than this one. Derech. Difference. Okay? Now we're talking about pastors and we're talking about Ya being Ru'eh, right? So this is more like a ravine or an embankment, a gorge. Okay, that type of path. Okay, rocky. Okay, so you're getting the picture. Everything that we wrote about, of course, dealt with the way we lived. And we're able to understand it because, well, some of us were able to understand it because we understood how we live. So you make certain references only the people within that region or the people within the context will understand. Okay? So, صدق, this is righteousness. Okay? So the path of righteousness, or the road of righteousness, he lead me, okay, in, within, okay, لمعن شمو, for the sake of Shem, name, Shmo, his name, right? For the sake of his name. We know that for his name's sake, but lema'an is for the sake of, okay? Gam ki elech, also, or yet, still, sometimes this is still, yet, ki elech, ki, that, so yet that, still that, I shall walk. Elech comes from haloch, remember? Okay, haloch, to walk, okay, or to go, right? Okay, so I will, I shall walk, I shall go. This is in, okay, sometimes this can be to as well, but in, this is guy, okay, and this is one type of valley, okay. Emek is another valley. This is more like a gorge, okay. Again, if you're getting the picture that you're in a steep place, and the mountains are so high, and the bottom you're on deep green grass, okay. Imagine it, picture it, just picture where you are, okay. Picture where you are. You're in Israel, okay, within the region. You're seeing mountains, you're seeing lush grass, you're seeing waters, you're seeing rocks. This is the picture that is given here, just by the words, okay. Okay, that's pause here. Salmaweth, shadow is sel in Hebrew. Sel is shadow. Okay. Maweth. Let me erase that now. Maweth is death. So you have sel maweth becomes salmaweth. Okay, so selmaweth becomes salmaweth, shadow of death. Now this says in English it's though, and I already gave you what it meant. Still, or yet that I will walk or shall walk, and that equates to, and I have to go back to this again with Hebrew, the way how this is an incomplete action, right? But people now will think of this as I will walk. It's correct in a way, but this shows that it is a continuous action, okay? Or it is a reoccurring action. It is habitual. So you're doing it again and again and again. or it's something that you're planning to do. Okay, it's something that you do often. Okay, lo ira. You know that this is the negation, right? And then you have ira. It comes from yare. This is to fear, right? So I shall not, I will not fear. Okay, again, this is something that's reoccurring often, or in so-called future, something that's incomplete but will be complete in the future, right? So I shall not fear, or I will not fear. This can be, that ra, right? But ra is the emphasis and also is pausal form. So ra, this is ra. Okay, it's either bad or evil. Okay? Ki, for, or because. Let me write it over here. Okay? Ki ata, for you, because you, immadi. Immadi. Okay? This is the same thing as me saying in me. Just like you have immanu, with us, with me. This is an older version. Immadi. For, of course, in Old English, for thou art with me. This is for you with me because you are with me, besides me. Okay? Shivtecha comes from this. You have shevet, and this is, well, it has a few definitions, but this is rod or staff. Interchangeable. Okay? Interchangeable. When it comes to English, I'm talking about. Okay? Then, so this is, okay, shivtecha is your rod or your staff. This is what Moses had in his hand. Okay? With English, it goes back and forth. It's interchangeable. Within Hebrew, sometimes, okay, this is, here is rod, or it could be a staff as well. But again, it depends on how it looks, what it's used for, things of that nature. Okay, so this is mish'ena, okay, and that is the feminine version. Okay, this is the feminine version because there's a masculine version to this and a feminine version. So mish'ena, okay, this is the feminine one. And mish'in is the masculine. Do you notice the feminine? Remember, it has this. Okay. So that's that, and this is your. Okay, this is your. Again, your rod or staff, or your and your rod or staff. Okay. These, himma. Remember, we went over this. Himma is the same thing as him. This is older. Himma yanahamuni. So let's delete that. Comes from Nahum. Wow. Nahum. Okay. And this is with comforting. it means also to regret, but the thing is it's in nif'al. When it's in nif'al, it's like that. Okay, so if this was like that, hinnahem, it'll be to regret. Okay, we'll get into verbs, and verbs is gonna be many videos on that. Okay, so he, when it's in plural, and then mu, because it's mu now. Let's see if I can write this. This will be he, and then you have mu. It's not written this way for when it's muni, it's not written this way. This becomes like that. But anyway, with or without the waw, it doesn't matter. Okay, yanahamuni. This is they. Okay, it becomes they, right? Remember the waw, without the waw, it's still because of mu, yanahamu, okay, yanahamu ni, they comfort me, or they support me, they give me solace. Now, this says, ta'arruq lefanai shulhan neged sorai, right? Okay, so let's get that. Ta'arruq. I know that this says prepare, right? Which it can mean that in English. In Hebrew, it comes from this. Arruq. Okay? And arruq means to arrange. Okay? And arranging something, arranging a table, is to do what? To prepare. But it's to arrange. So you arrange, and I know some people put you will arrange. Okay, you shall arrange. Lefanai, before me, comes from lifne, means before, one type of adverb. Okay, lefanai is before me. This comes from pano, which is to turn towards, also to turn about. Okay, okay, that's pano. Okay, so that came from that, and then it came from panim. So so this is, you will arrange before me shulhan. Shulhan is table. Neged is against. This one is, well, I know it's in English and how it's defined or translated as enemies, but it comes from saror, okay, and this is straight, to be straight, as in difficult. Okay, straight, narrow, and this is where you get sar from, which is distress or What other synonym I can use? Trouble. Okay. More or less. Against my... So this starts to be enemies, but those who wish to oppress, those who wish to have me in a type of difficult path. So it's more of difficulties. Okay? And then you have now... This comes from Dashin. This is to anoint. This is one way of saying anoint. Okay, one way. Fat, dealing with prosperity. Okay. With, this is with. In this context, is with. Okay. Shemen, or with, could be with. It could be by, via. Okay. Well, let's not put via in that one. By. Okay. Shemen comes from shamin. Okay, but shemen is oil. Roshi, let's delete that. Roshi, you have Rosh, okay, which is head. Roshi, my head. Kosi rewaya. Kos in Hebrew, let me put it here. Kos is cup. Kosi, my cup. Do you get it? Avi, my father, and you keep going with that. So my cup. Kosi. Okay. Okay. So let's delete that. Then you have rewaya. This comes from rao, and not rao, but rao. Okay. And this is to be satiated, to be to overflow, or to be soaked, to be drenched. Okay, I think that's about it. Okay. So this is saying my cup overflow with, or my cup overflows. It has a lot. It has a lot. Okay. Ach. Ach in Hebrew is but. However. It has a few more meanings to it, but in this context, it's but or however. Tov. You know that tov is good, right, well, okay, awesome, excellent, to name a few. Okay, so if you have any other synonyms, you could, that's with being good, it's applicable here. Or hesed. Hesed has a double meaning. It could be good and it could be bad. Okay? But in this context, okay, this context, it's good. So tov wa hesed, hesed is kindness or favor, you can say. Mercy, you could say. Again, there are other words or other nouns that can fit into these as well. Okay? So that's what it is. Yirdefuni. Radhof. Radhof is to pursue. Or you can say to follow. Again, sorry for the noise. Okay, so they will, as I said, sometimes you'll have the wow, sometimes you won't. So yirdefuni, sometimes it'll be like this and there's no wow. These here, tov, wahesed, they will follow or they will pursue me. Okay, remember the ni. Yirdefuni, kol, all, yeme, you have yom, yamim, days of my life. Hay becomes hayai, which is my life. Okay. Weshafti, this here comes again shuv, right? To return or turn back. And I will turn. This is no longer so-called past tense or within that area, but now so-called future tense or something that has yet to complete or will complete in the near future or reoccurring. Okay, so I will turn back or I will return beves Yahweh, in or within the house of Yah. So Yahweh, house. Remember, you have bayis, right? Bayis, and then you have beth. Okay, house of Yah. Leorech yamim. Okay, this means for in Hebrew. Well, one meaning of it, and then you have orech. Okay, this is length or you can say throughout, long duration. It deals with time, something that's long. Okay, this is where you get the adjective aroch. Okay, so for length of days, for long days, that translates as forever. Okay, remember yamim is days. Okay, that's what it is. Remember, yemeh, days of, yamim, days. And there you go.